man. It's the one and only 5D Attraction. And when it comes to this game, you know, the one thing I could say is it's really, right now, it's really key that you play the numbers game, keep a very strong self-confidence and belief in yourself. You know, and I know that's easier said than done. But you got to realize, man, it might take 8 months for a joint to pop in your life. It might take 100 approaches, or, you know, just a lot of times, not just approaches, it could be 100 matches plus approaches, plus going out, talking to people, all of that combined, 100 interactions to get that one. But all you need is one. And that's the key that you got to understand. All you need is one in this game. So the problem is people have none, and then they stop right there. Now realize that you got to keep going. You got to keep moving until you get one. Because once you got one, you now, that's all you really need. And then once you get one, your next step is getting two. But it's not getting two in a way where you're chasing, and it's all honesty, and really it's about positive vibration, man. It's about positive vibration. You know, you want to have good experiences with women, and you could potentially bring positive women together with you. If you're a woman, you could positively meet other quality women, meet other quality people, guys, and everyone is bringing positivity together, because there's so many birds and dumb people, and that's like in the game right now. So it's scarce to find a solid shorty, and for shorties, it's hard to find a man that's about that business, and that's cool, and that's down to earth, and that has knowledge itself. So when it's no longer about just trying to get a person to date, or just get somebody to feed that ego of making you feel attractive because they're attractive. It's about tribe building right now. I'm not gonna lie, it really is about tribe building. And tribe building isn't just about like having concubines and this whole marriage. No, tribe building is friendship, because friendship is what I have with my homies. Friendship is what you have with the people you care about, and you guys can help each other in situations. You might need assistance. You know what I mean? You can help even small things like helping somebody move, you know, doing things like having a grill. Who doesn't want to bring a bunch of beautiful women out to hang out and just grill? What girl doesn't want to go out and grill and then hang out later and get drunk? Like, the only thing stopping men and women from having this beautiful life together of just beauty and fun is, you know, this riff, and it's this misinformation of what relationships are supposed to be. And I think we need to break out of that mold of what relationships are supposed to be, and really just go back to the basics of like, can we just be friends and have honesty and loyalty? And then if we can't have, you know, if we can be friends, but there's no honesty and loyalty, then at least we know what it is. But let's have an understanding. Now, me, I'm all about honesty and loyalty, but still, everybody don't need to be like you to still provide value. And what I'm saying is, you want to keep your circle tight with people that's solid, girls and guys that are solid. But at the end of the day, you can't control what any woman is doing. You can't control what any guy is doing on their own time, as much as you would like to. And that's what breaks people in the game. I think one of the biggest things in the game that crushes people is expectations, or what they thought somebody was relative to how they imagined it. And we got to kill the imagination, because the imagination is where the pain happens. And we got to deal with, look, whatever you do in your time is on you. But what I know is, I'm standing on business and I'm tribe building, and I need you to be, we need to be on the same page and cohesion. And so that's what tribe building is about. It's about one mind, one sound, one band. Even though we're all different people with different minds and different rhythms, we're going to come together and make this music like a band. Because I've seen it with brotherhood. I know women with sisterhood, those people, but I've seen it with brotherhood for sure. My bros, for over 20 years, we've been solid. And you realize, man, if the more that we can be in cohesion, collaboratively, strategically, you know, me and my brother, I've started businesses with my bros. I've done a lot of things that we've grown and developed things, but we can take that to the next level. It's the same thing with shorties. Like, when you're with shorty, when you with the girl that's right for you, if you're the girl with the guy, are y'all, you know, everything's so fixed. It's like, okay, we get married, then we become a family, but it's like, yo, what moves can we make together once we really start feeling each other? What can we do to really support each other? And it can start off with the simple things like, I got your back, what you need, like if you're feeling down, or just having a companion to hang out with, to run errands with, but on some gangster vibes. And gangster vibes to me means being on, you know, gangster vibes means you two are just locked in and y'all are solid. and y'all hold it down. And that's what it's about. Because that's what makes this, bro. The way the world is moving with less security and things of that nature is just, you know, we got to take it back to tribe building. That's where it all started. And I think it's easier to be for everything to be all good with your shorty when y'all are in the trenches together. But in this new day and age, social media, all of these distractions, it's hard for people to be loyal when we're no longer in a tribe state of mind. Everything's exposed. Everything's out there. Your whole tribe is online. That's thousands of people. So that's why it's even more important to like really focus on what's around you. You know, who's the shorties around you? Who's the people around you? Build your tribe that exists in real life. Like have the, you know, if you with some cool girls and they got a good vibe, like hang out. Let's hang out. Let's vibe. Like for real. You know what I'm saying? I'm just bringing it back to the basics on this one, man, because I just think right now the focus is really about being locked in, being confident in that, you know, whoever's riding with you, we're gonna have a good time. And I think this is important to explain. I explain this to girls, and they love it. At least the ones that I'm cool with, because a lot of people are struggling with having people that they can trust, people that are support systems for them, you know what I mean? People that's not just trying to use you for a lick, you know what I mean, or to trick off and all of that, you know? And this is part of the game, you know, you leading the team, you know, and I mean, as a leader, period, leading men and women to success, whoever aligns with you, whether it's with men in business or women in relationship dynamics or business. So you got to keep that in mind. So with that being said, the last thing I'll say, man, is just look, confidence is the most attractive thing. So at the end of the day, whatever's killing your confidence is killing your game. And so the only thing that's gonna kill your confidence is having a lack of it. To me, what really is big with lacking confidence is questioning yourself and entertaining negative thoughts. Because when you entertain negative thoughts, it gives you a bad feeling, and that's the bad feeling that people carry with them. But if you have good thoughts, and if you believe that everything's gonna work out in your favor, even when things don't work out in your favor, you're gonna have that confidence. And that applies with approaching, how you gonna approach women, and same thing applies. You gotta be confident regardless of the outcome that you're gonna get what's yours, because all you need is one. Same thing with this money. All you need is one play. If you stay consistent for the big bag, all you need is one moment and everything can hit. We gotta remember that. We don't want to keep chasing that one moment, but you got to put the numbers game in your favor. You got to put the numbers game in your favor. You know what I mean? The more you keep mashing and pushing, your odds are going to keep increasing until you strike. So that's my message, man. 5D attraction, we here like we never left. You know, we back at it. You know what I mean? I have a bunch of videos for you. If you want some personal coaching, man, reach out to me at your5dtransformations@gmail.com. You can see it in the bio. That's YOUR 5D transformations@gmail.com. I'll see you on the next video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Peace.